Before the sun lights the streets of southern India, something silent and ancient happens in front of many houses. A woman steps outside, cleans the ground, then, with a slow and precise gesture, lets rice flour fall between her fingers. She is not cooking, she is drawing. Lines, circles, spirals, perfectly symmetrical figures appear on the ground. They last only a few hours, then disappear. This practice is called kolam, and for those who see it for the first time, it seems like just a drawing. But it is a prayer, a daily gesture, and for some, even a form of mathematics. In southern India, especially in the state of Tamil Nadu, the kolam is drawn every day in front of house entrances. It is a very ancient tradition, practiced mostly by women, often at dawn, when the day has not yet begun. The ground becomes a canvas. Rice flour becomes the color. Patterns can be simple or incredibly complex. Flowers, spirals, geometric patterns, figures that recall the lotus, symbol of prosperity in Hindu religion. Many of these drawings are dedicated to the goddess Lakshmi and are considered a blessing for the house, not something to display, but something to offer. The kolam is not only a religious gesture, it is also a way of being in the world. In Hindu tradition, there is the idea that every human being has the duty to feed other forms of life. That is why rice flour is used. As the drawing takes shape, insects, ants, and birds can eat it. The kolam becomes a small ritual of generosity, directed not only to the gods, but also to nature. A drawing that is beautiful, but meant to be consumed. A gesture that lasts little, but repeats every day. The word kolam literally means beauty. But behind that beauty there is a very precise structure. Many drawings begin with a grid of dots. From those dots, curved lines start that wrap around them, connect them, and cross them without ever breaking. In Hindu philosophy, the dot represents the beginning of creation, the origin of the cosmos. Drawing around those dots means giving shape to the universe, starting from nothing. Some kolam are made with a single continuous line that intertwines without ever breaking. They symbolize infinity, birth, and rebirth, one of the central concepts of Hindu spirituality. And all this is done with a simple gesture, fingertips and a little flour. Curiously, the kolam has attracted not only anthropologists, but also mathematicians and computer scientists. Some scholars have noticed that many of these drawings follow rules very similar to modern mathematics. Researcher Marcia Asher, who studied this tradition, connected the kolam to ethnomathematics, a discipline that analyzes mathematical ideas present in traditional cultures. Recursive patterns, symmetries, repeating structures recall fractals and models like the Sierpinski triangle. In other words, without using formulas, these women draw figures that contain very complex mathematical principles. Yet for those who draw them, it is not mathematics. It is simply a daily practice, intuitive, natural. If for centuries the kolam has been above all a female expression, a daily gesture that marked the beginning of the day, a blessing for the house and the family. Some men also practice it, but historically women have passed it down. Today, however, this tradition is slowly changing. Modern life leaves less time. Cities grow, and fewer people continue to draw every morning. For this reason, in some regions of India, festivals and competitions are organized to keep this art alive. The most surprising thing about the kolam is that it is not made to last. During the day, people pass, the wind blows, animals eat the rice, and the drawing slowly disappears. But it is not a loss. It is part of the ritual, because before a new day begins, another kolam will be drawn. A simple gesture repeated for centuries, a drawing that appears, disappears, and then returns. Perhaps this is its deepest meaning. Beauty does not need to be eternal to be important. And you, did you know this tradition? Would you like to see practices like this still exist in the modern world?